What's up guys, ShinyHunterDestroyer here, and you'll never guess what just happened. I just got a call from the Pokemon company while I was studying for my midterms, and they told me that I can interview my favorite character. All they told me is that I can't get too emotional, which I'm like, I don't get emotional. So, wait, I asked for Goh. Raboot has touched all of our hearts in some way, at least for me. The Pokemon Journeys anime has given so much development to Raboot, especially as of late. Raboot's skill at the battle line has just never been so apparent up until now. Not only that, but we're just waiting for more from him. Most notably, Raboot's near evolution in the Darkest Day arc. With everything coming so sudden and so soon, I gotta talk about it. So, let's talk about Raboot today, shall we? One thing that has stood out to me ever since Raboot became a Raboot was his personality. Raboot's personality is not just something I love, however, but it's something that fits in so well with Goh's character, especially right now. It makes me really happy that Raboot is Goh's partner Pokemon. Going from the very hyper Scorbunny to the now serious Raboot, it started something for Goh and Raboot, which to me is important to address because they're really important to me. So important, it's now my water. I've said this a lot, but it is true that Raboot going from one personality to the other helped develop Goh a lot to become the character we know and love today. It tied together really nicely for the two of them. From being a youngin' to the stubbornness of a teenager, it helped Goh grow a larger and more vast understanding for Pokemon and how they act. This is something that's really important, mostly because it allows Raboot to be more free with what to think and what to do without Goh throwing any doubt. It happened as a Scorbunny when learning Ember, and they had their moment again back when Goh almost released Raboot in episode 22 of Journeys. These types of scenarios will help Raboot in the long run do more things that he wants to do. What does he want to do, you may ask? Well, more on that later. Through all of this, Goh had to grow used to the fact that Raboot in himself won't act the same anymore like when Raboot was a Scorbunny. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, after evolution, they become more emotionally distant, I guess is the term. Goh is still his usual excited self, while Raboot is in the background taking things a lot more seriously than Goh as it seems. This doesn't mean they don't have that love for each other still. It's still there, and I mean, heck, I think the Raboot and Goh bond is adorable as crack. It's still there, and I mean, heck, I think the Raboot and Goh bond is adorable as crap. You're adorable, dude. Yes? Freaking yes! But this all doesn't compare to just everything Raboot has shown us. Not only does he have positive influences on Goh, but on other Pokemon as well. In episode 22, Raboot supported a group of Pokemon and did his best to protect them from other Pokemon, trying to do the best that he could to protect what they had left. Raboot's caring personality and hospitality towards other Pokemon carried over from when he was a Scorbunny, evident from his time with the Nickets as well. Raboot's character is not just a one-trick pony. The different parts are special, and that's what I've been adoring ever since we got to know him. And well, his personality helped him get completely sucked into every battle that he watched. Remember that serious personality I talked about? Well, this is probably what mostly got him into battles, most notably every time he watches Ash battle. It's like the anime goes out of its way just to give a few seconds to Raboot, to show that, well, he is watching attentively. Battle after battle, Raboot seems to get stronger. The off-screen Karate King battle was kind of the start, with battles with Kiawe's Turtonator, Aerodactyl, and Zapdos shortly after. These battles, in my opinion, helped highlight Raboot's battling growth. But damn it! We have seen no training in regards to his battling! Yeah, it seems that Pokemon Journeys has tuned down the Pokemon training that we see. Maybe we get little clips of Ash and Riolu doing some light work, but nothing for any other Pokemon or pair. It's odd that they show Raboot becoming better at battling at such an exponential rate, but don't show any training to pair with it. In fairness to the anime, I feel like it's trying to develop Goh and Raboot so them and Ash's team can later shine together. Knowing this though, Raboot is going to keep getting stronger the more we see him. I'm sure of it. Though we don't get training on screen too often, which is a valid complaint, don't get me wrong, I enjoy seeing Raboot time and time again get stronger and stronger. But that's not it though. Raboot still wants to get stronger, and there's one thing that Raboot will do to get to that point. How will Raboots Evolution go down? We know it's happening and we know it's very soon. My main question here though is how will it occur? If Raboot ain't evolving against Mr. Thunderbird over there, well, he's got to evolve at something bigger, something that will leave a bigger impact. We basically already know that it's going to occur during the darkest day, evident from seeing Cinderace in the opening and posters for the Pokemon Journeys anime. These show a Cinderace instead of good old Edgy Bunny. So a good question right now is when during the darkest day will Raboot evolve? In previews for the Darkest Day arc, we see Raboot at the Slumbering Weld. This is where I believe Raboot has the highest chance of evolving. Meeting the dogs and maybe battling them too could spark something. If a battle occurs, I can see Raboot pushing himself to the limit and evolving. With the previews we've seen, it allows Raboot to be a Raboot at the Slumbering Weld, but a Cinderace against Eternatus like in the opening. Could Raboot evolve in a battle with Eternatus though? Well, I feel like this would be a worse idea than what I previously stated, but that depends on how you see this. If this happens, it would put too much focus on Goh and Cinderace at that moment. However, if Raboot does evolve during the Eternatus battle, in order to alleviate that focus a little, Riolu should evolve with him. Because Riolu doesn't already have enough tension. It would highlight both of our main characters, but still point to the common goal they both have against Eternatus. If they turn it into something like this, I don't think this would be a bad option either. Since we know that Raboot will evolve soon, what's in store for him after that? The obvious bit is that as a Cinderace, he will get more attention to battling. With newfound strength and his never-dying interest for battling, this is an easy pick for many. It perfectly lines up with Goh starting to find a bit more appreciation for battling too, judging by his reactions after his battle against Zapdos. I think that Raboots Evolution could also signal for more of Goh's Pokemon to get attention. With Raboot evolving, development for him could probably slow down, directing more time and allowing more development for Pokemon like Sobble, Cubone, please, and the rest of his Pokemon whenever possible. Of course, Raboot will get development after he turns Cinderace, but with all the development stacking up, I think his character needs a breather for now. One more thing though, okay, maybe not one more thing, but another thing though is Dynamaxing and potentially even Gigantamaxing. Being a Pokemon that can Gigantamax, Cinderace has a chance to showcase that in the anime, I think. There's not much to say about it besides, well, this could be a starting point for more battling, but besides that, I just really want to see a Cinderace Gigantamax. Okay, I've talked about a lot in today's Let's Talk, and well, I want to talk about one more thing, for reals. Is Raboots development too fast for the anime? Fucking yup! I mean, you can feel it episode after episode. Development for Goh and Raboot has been heavily abundant throughout the episodes we have seen thus far. It feels really quick, yes, but was it too quick or was it necessary for the future of the series? I think they've done this because they have to, you know, set up for the Darkest Day arc where, you know, Raboot evolves, probably. Establishing that connection between trainer and Pokemon was most likely their first plan, and the second plan was to show Raboot growing stronger. It will help justify Raboots Evolution in the end. But the argument here isn't that Raboots Evolution is unjustified. Well, he's getting stronger, but the problem is that we never see any training from Raboot to justify him getting stronger. Nothing. We can't see Raboot progressively get stronger. All we have to do is assume that Raboot is training with respect to his improvements. Because of this, it makes Raboot's battle development seem quick and unimportant. Like my freaking midterms. Not only that, but Scorbunny evolved into Raboot really quickly. We get to episode 17 and Scorbunny has already evolved. Yes, the gap from Raboot and Cinderace is a lot larger, but it's still hard to justify this early of an evolution. However, we don't know what they have in store for Raboot afterwards, and we don't know their plan, if they have one at all, for the distant future. In my eyes, his development has felt swift, and maybe a little too swift at that. Battles with no training behind it, they feel unsatisfying, and it doesn't help that they couldn't show Raboot winning against a karate dude. I feel like hints of training here and there would change my mind just a little bit, but for now, I think that Raboot's development has been moving a tad too quickly, but it still doesn't make him a bad Pokemon at all. Raboot has so much in store, whether it's battling, evolution, or even just developing his battling even further. I bet we're gonna get a lot still. Raboot's highlights don't end here. Oh yeah, and he's still super freaking adorable. In the end, I still love Raboot, and I can't wait for him to evolve. It's nothing. I'm fine. Okay, it's just you're gonna evolve soon, and man, I'm just gonna miss you. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Well, I got too emotional, but hey, at least they gave me this as a thanks for my time. These are my midterms.